Hi, I'm here to share my first kit video. I got my first kit last month, and I scrapbook for the first time in years and years and years in terms of, you know, like 12 by 12, like old school, not old school, but, you know, full scrapbook pages. And that's exactly why I subscribed, was kind of to help me kind of use colors that I don't normally use and just kind of get inspiration to scrapbook again. So I will first go over what papers I have. I think that I kind of subconsciously did not use a lot of this paper and this paper. I mean, I did use this paper quite a bit, but I really like them, so I think in a way I was kind of still trying to hold onto some, so I didn't use all of them. These are some other scraps that I have left over. I will keep these, and I will keep this branding strip, maybe to make some pocket letters, and I think everything else I will recycle. But I think I did pretty good with these. And then these are the embellishments that I have left from, so I'm just kind of talking about the main kit in terms of killing the kit. I do have the Project Life kit, and I do have quite a bit of it left, but I did use a lot of the stuff in the layouts. So this is the stamp that I obviously used. Excuse me. And these were, I think there were 10 of these wooden brads, and these are from the cut-aparts. This wood veneer in the diamond shape, I think there were 4, and this one I didn't use because I actually kind of have a picture in mind that I want to use for this, and it didn't really match, or you know, the color, so I'm going to hold on to this to use for that one. And these are 3 puffy stickers that I didn't use, and I should have kept the packaging so you guys can actually see how much I used, but I cut up a lot of stuff when I use them, just because, I don't know, I like to kind of, you know, move them around and see how they look on my layouts. And these are just 3 stickers left out of a cardstock, I mean a full sheet that I had that actually had 2 alpha sets and a whole bunch of stickers, and then I have just this left. So, and then, oh, alphas. It had, oh, actually, first there were these freckled fawn glitter stars. So I used, I think, almost all the aqua, and the silver I used some of them, which those were the 2 that I thought I was gonna have the hardest time using. So the gold, yeah, this I'll, you know, these I'll put in my stash and use them. And this alpha, so these 2 came on the same cardstock, and along with the stickers I just mentioned. These, I thought I was going to have such a hard time. I was so reluctant to use these because it's kind of like a brown and yet kind of like a matted gold, and I didn't know how it was going to match, but once I used them, they actually, I really liked how they looked. So definitely going into my stash. And the same with these. They're really super cute, but I don't know, you know, some of the small designs, I just didn't know how it was going to work out. But like the other one, once I used them, I really liked them. So yeah, so I didn't use that many, but I used some. I think I used it for 2 layouts. And this is one empty packaging. And these stickers, I used a lot, and I can't believe there's still vowels left. I didn't use that many of the numbers, but you know, a navy, this is the first navy thickers that I have, and also a lot of my other thickers are a lot bigger, or thicker like alphas are a lot bigger, and I'm not used to using smaller letters for titles. So, but I think I used a lot of it. So I'll go through my layouts. I did 10 layouts, but I did use cardstock and some things from my stash, and also, you know, some embellishments, but mostly papers from the Project Life kit, which I still have some, you know, a lot of stuff left. So this is the first scrapbook page I did in years and years and years and years, and I used this sketch that was on the Citrus Twist. I sound like I work for them, which I don't. I'm just really excited about them. On the Citrus Twist website, they have a think 1 sketch a week for the 12 by 12 layouts. So this I used from my stash, really old rub-ons. I can't believe they still work, and I think they're by Heidi Swapp. So, and I've used also the thread that came with it, and the denim textured piece of 4x6. And I used my Heidi Swapp Color Shine for the first time in this layout. And this one, where it says Moments, was actually the bag that the Project Life Kit came in. But I really liked the writing, so I cut it out and I kind of just made the edges frayed. And the circle, I actually don't have a die cut machine or the Martha Stewart one, which I know has a lot of different sizes. So I busted out my ancient Making Memories circle cutter. So I used that for this circle. It was part of the sketch. And yeah, some of these come out, the Color Shine came out kind of big, but I'm getting used to it, I think. And then I used one of the wood thinners. So everything else was, yeah, part of the kit. And this is my nephew, and it's called Handsome. And he's 17, and I thought it was a really nice photo of him. This is the second layout that I made. This is a selfie with my 2 cats, Cookie and Cream, and I can't believe I got both of them in for a selfie. And I was kind of, yeah, gearing towards using these aqua stars, and it's kind of, I think it's kind of cute because it looks like, especially Cookie, it looks like she's looking at the stars. So I thought that's cute. This was also my first time using embossing paste, and I colored some of them in with acrylic, and then I kind of kept, like, I used, you know, some of the dark ones I did first, and then I kept diluting it with some more embossing paste, so it kind of got lighter and lighter. And again, I used the same rub-ons. There's some things I used from my stash that I tried to use just to kind of, you know, use up, so you'll see some of the same things from my stash. This was a sticker that I put inside a 3x4 journaling card, and also from the kit. And yeah, that's it. And yeah, that's it. This one didn't come out the way I would like to. Oh, and the first one I made, this one is definitely my favorite layout that I made out of the 10. Okay, this one was also a sketch that I did, and I don't really like the way it came out, but I think, you know, it's just different colors for me, and so I used the lemon background, and I was so tempted to just use the whole page because I didn't really like this. Oh, it's just hard for me to use the orange, but I actually did use it in different layouts. So it's called Never Enough Golfing because he loves golfing. This is my father. And I think the only things that I used that weren't in the kit were I used some sequins, and then I think this paper was not part of the kit, but this was cardstock, and yeah, I mean, everything else was part of the kit. And this was my deformed circle that I tried to make from the thread. So this is my stuffed animal Snuffles, whom I've had since I was 4 years old, which is a long time ago. But I really love this paper, so I kind of wanted just a lot of this paper to show. And then he used to go on a lot of trips with me. All my vacations when I was younger, he used to go with me. So I stamped with some of the, you know, the Studio G, the really tiny alpha stamps. I just kind of put in all the places that we kind of went together. And this was also a very trying experience for me to use the Heidi Swapp Color Shine, but I like the colors. And these came in the Project Life Kit, and these were from my stash, again, like Studio G, $1.50 Michaels things. So that's this one, and I'm also going in the order that I made the layouts. So this one, I was excited because I used the paper bag, and then I also used some of the cloth bag that I cut out the memories for. And this is my cat Cookie, and this is Soft Kitty, Warm Kitty. And I didn't actually know. I thought it was just like a total Sheldon Cooper, you know, funny Big Bang Theory thing, but I guess it's, yeah, it's like a song, and he just loves it. So anyways, a Soft Kitty, Warm Kitty, and then a little ball of fur. And originally I couldn't figure out how to do it, but I was really happy that I put the wood veneer here because it kind of highlights the title. And the other, what else did I use from my stash? Oh, I used this wood word sticker, again, like super old, like maybe a decade or something, also by Making Memories. And then this washi that I got at Target, I used at Scotch brand. This is of my other cat, Creamsicle, and I call him Silly. I don't know if you watched, I think my last video, well, it depends what order I upload them in, but he loves being in boxes and baskets, so this was the layout that I made. This was also the first time, lots of firsts for me, first time I used the gelatos. So I used gesso first. It still got kind of warped. My original plan was to use this pink and kind of corally. I used two colors, and I was trying to kind of just make it more, you know, on the side, but I just ended up just kind of going all over, and I just went to sleep to let it dry and was gonna start all over, but decided that I'm just gonna challenge myself and do what I can with it and see how it turns out. So yeah, I like the way it turned out. He is a boy cat, but I made it pink, which is fine. And this part, I thought it was going to end up looking cuter, but once I put it down with glue dots, I could not take it off. So I'm sure everyone who's used glue dots knows that once you stick something down, it is never coming off, which I normally like, but this one, I didn't really like how it turned out. And these I used enamel dots. Again, I think they're Studio G from Michaels. And I used some of these sequins. And then I used these word stickers, which I didn't think were going to match, but I think it's okay because it kind of gets balanced out here and some of the cut paper here. So that's this one. And this one, I was really challenging myself to use this paper, and I've been wanting to, this picture means a lot to me because this is my friend, and she's been battling brain cancer for 11 years, and after her third surgery, her third brain surgery, this was 5 months later. This was late of last year, and this is 5 months later, and she ran a 5K to raise money for Voices Against Brain Cancer. So I did not run, but I was there, you know, at the finish line, and this was just such a great, I mean, I was just so proud of her. And she also received a Medal of Courage that, you know, she received, nominated by the nurses who helped, you know, take care of her after her surgery. So I thought the lemons, you know, were bright, and also not the whole corny, you know, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, but I thought just that it just symbolized a lot to me, in terms of just, you know, like I always say to her, like, I hate why we met, but, you know, I can't imagine my life without her. So yeah, so I put courage, and I made a little cluster here, and I used the washi tape, thank you cat, that I was, you know, I never found, but she found at Target, so I was really happy to use that. And then adventure awaits, because I'm looking forward to lots of adventures with her. And she just also got into making pocket letters. So then this is what, third to last one, and obviously I was trying to use a lot of the embellishments. What I did was, for the last two that I made, I just took out the embellishments that I thought I was going to use, and yeah, I thought it was going to kind of look tacky, but it's kind of, you know, it's a happy picture, so I'm okay with how it turned out. Again, I used the washi from my stash, and I used the black cardstock from my stash, but everything else is from the main kit or the Project Life kit. So yeah, it's not that bad. And like this one, I wasn't originally planning on using these stickers, but I just, yeah, I didn't think it would match very many things, but I think it looks okay. Then this one, this background paper I've had for a long time in my stash, but I did use the twine that they wrapped the paper bag in, and then some of the silver stars, and this title is Happy Happy Me, because I just feel like I'm just in a really happy time in my life right now. So just wanted to show, you know, and also I used a polka dot stamp with some Versamark, and then I put some, it's like, I think it's called ultra thick clear embossing powder, so I don't know if you could see it, but I did that to kind of give it more texture. And then I did these with the pop-up foam squares or dots, and the washi obviously came from my stash, but everything else was part of the kit. And actually this is the first like cluster that I think I was really happy with right here, because yeah, just, you know, trying new things. And yeah, so I think this was the first one I've been happy with the cluster. Then this was the last one I made. This is a funny picture because obviously I'm not in a car seat, and yeah, this very much dates me, but you know, there were no rules, but I think it was still kind of dangerous that my father was driving with me in his lap. So, and this was apparently an everyday thing. We used to drive my older sister to school, and this is what I did every morning. And so I put, where is the car seat? And I used the strips that I had left over, and I thought it kind of had the, you know, kind of vintagey look. And yeah, like this, and some more fighting with some of the color shine. But I think as I get used to it, I'm like, I don't know, these kind of all seem like in the same spot, and I kind of wanted them, you know, more scattered. So maybe somebody will have to let me know how they do it, or I'll have to watch some more YouTube tutorial videos to see, you know, how to make those better. And I also use the 2nd generation stamp. So yeah, just things I've been wanting to try. And what else did I use for this that I was happy about? I think that's it. And for this one, I think every single thing came from the main kit or the Project Life kit, including the background, the cardstock. So those are my 10 layouts that I did for my first Killa kit, and I did get the main kit for August from Citrus Twist, and also the add-on and the sprinkles and all kinds of other things. So I will see how I do next month. So yeah, but I feel like, you know, I made a pocket letter last night, and I just felt a lot less hustant to use stuff. I was excited to use my stuff instead of hoarding stuff. So I think this is something that's helping me, using a kit and doing the Killa kit. So, and also I think the last 3 layouts that I did, usually it takes me forever, and usually I just, you know, everything has to be in its place before I glue down. And the last 3, I just went with it. So that was something that is a first for me. So again, like I said, I'm just loving this, and it's I think making me kind of grow a little bit in my crafting. So thanks for watching, and hope you're having a great day, and I hope you continue enjoying creating and expressing and using colors and papers and all that kind of stuff. So have a great day.